Okay, so we have our boat blanket on here, and like I said, you want to make sure that you cut them plenty big, and if you want to trim some off, that's fine, you can do that also. So we want to make sure that we have plenty hanging off the ends, and this board takes kind of a turn, so that's why we want to make sure that we're plenty wide. And you want to kind of push out from the center and start. Making sure that you have enough going down both sides. And you want to press the one side down and anchor it. And then you want to do the same with the other side. Pushing as you go. Get a nice tight fit. And just move right on toward to the end, and then we'll come back to the center to do the other half.
Continue working down the board's length, making sure that you work about 3 to 4 inches at a time, pulling it tight.
Push it forward and then down around tight.
This boat blanket material looks great. UV resistant and holds up well to the sun's damaging rays. It's a polyester material.
Once you get it all on, you can look underneath and see if there's any places where you might have missed a little bit. Okay, we have the bracket from the trailer coming up here, so we have to kind of cut around there because there's a little bit of a leg that comes out. So you're going to want to cut so that you can staple on the inside edge or the outside edge here, so that you're away from that metal.
Matt is coming out to rejoin us, so we're going to go show how he assembles the boards that go around the sides of the keel. We'll come back to Deb as she finishes the ends of these. She'll continue to work on the other side, and then we'll show her finishing the ends.
Okay, we need to drill some holes in our spacers here. So I've got my drill with an appropriate size drill bit that fits the hole that's already here. And I'm just going to position this, and I'm going to use a wood clamp here just to hold this for drilling. Okay. And it just comes through the holes.
You can hear Deb back there stapling the rest of the boat blanket on. Tune in a little bit later and we'll show you how she finishes the ends.
Okay, now we need to do that at the front as well.
Then just simply screw your lag bolts in. That's all there is to it. Let's go back to Deb showing her stapling the ends.
Good. Do the other end and we'll have that one in.
Okay, now we're going to cut these corners in, right into the corner of the board. Just about to it, but not quite. And you can also cut these straight back to that corner, the bottom off. Just bring these tabs in here, tack them down. And then you can fold these edges that you've cut in just a little bit. Pull them tight. And you want to remember too that you want your staples running vertical with the edge of your fabric or boat blanket, whatever you're stapling on. If you run them sideways like this, they have a tendency of ripping out quicker. Okay, now we're going to do the center board. We've got the two outside ones done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a tack, try to center this carpeting over so you can feel it's going to go around both boards. And then just do a center tack just to hold it there. And then we're going to do the same
This
thing
board where
on
the
this
keel
end.
rests has a lot of metal work that the boat blanket has to fit around, so we need to cut a lot of notches. That's why we're stapling the two ends.
That way we can tell where all of our centers are going to fall and where we're going to have to make our cuts. And if we need to, we can pull that up later. Okay. So now we have a frame here that we're going to want to just make a cut up just enough to split the carpet or the boat blanket around and come up under, because we want it's hitting the bar and it will relieve it a little bit. We have a cutout in the wood. We're going to tack it in front and behind of the frame. And then we have the frame coming across here. We're going to cut right up to, but not above that bottom board.
So Deb's crawling around on the ground just to make cutouts for all the obstacles. You just need to do that for your boat trailer as well. Once you're done with that, you can begin the stapling process.
There, we just made a slight slit in there, just so that it would relieve it. We'll staple it up under here. Okay, now I've got a gun here somewhere, right?
Once you're happy with the fit, then go ahead and start the stapling process. Again, she's starting near the center of the board and works her way towards the end. It's a tight fit under there, but she's doing a good job. We'll not show this whole process here, but here she is coming to the end of it, and here's what it looks like with all new boat blanket installed on top of all those boards. Looks great. Boat blanket. It's excellent for this type of application and many, many others, as Matt described earlier. I'm Eric Grant with Say Alright. Thanks for watching this video.